We looked at gold not so long time ago and we said we had a breakout here and a corrective move here would possibly allow traders to buy. We can see here that we moved towards the buy point and then actually pushed to the upside. And then as we're leaving the buy area, the whole thing just collapsed and moved lower. We did warn, of course, that these triangles are not the best. Now, with that said, let's take a look at gold prices today because we are seeing a much better and far more interesting pattern than when we worked with last time. So if we connect these levels here, and yes, we'll ignore this level here, then you can see that we're creating an ascending triangle pattern. And what's interesting with that is that if we break the upside here, we could push substantially higher. Now, this is a far better pattern because we're working with a horizontal level, the break to this level and this level. And then we're ignoring this, but to some extent, given the fact that we are sort of ignoring the shadow, we can still consider that as a valid level. So the way I would look at this here is that whenever we break this, we could potentially see the price surge by $306. That would take us to the 3,747 level. Now, ideally, we have a break there on the back of some sort of fundamental reason. We do know that Trump is going to push ahead. It was approved in the Senate already, the new big, beautiful tax bill, which is realistically going to cause the US debt to keep on pushing to the upside. Now, bear in mind, the Americans are already paying as much on the military as they're paying on the interest rates. That's why Trump is really pushing really hard to get a replacement for Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell, which is the head of the central bank, he's supposed to be working until May 2026. So with that in mind, there's still time, but people are now looking at this and saying, if he's going to have somebody else take over on May 26, 2026, then if you would pick some of the guys that now want to cut rates, then the market will start to position themselves for this. And guys, this is nothing new. I've been around for changes in head of central banks, and there was always some sort of speculation who was going to come. And depending on who it was, we had some very strong moves. So what we're seeing here is not just unique to Trump, but obviously he will try to choose someone that's going to cut rates. And if that would happen, a nomination quite early on, then that could be pushing to the upside. Although I don't think that's going to be the trigger. It might be that bill that is going to come or something else that could trigger gold to push to the upside. To look specifically here, this is the level, okay? But acting on this one specifically without a specific trigger means that maybe we should wait a bit and wait for the break here. What's your game plan for gold? Let us know.